When asked about the absence of friends in his life, a Stoic once compared friendship to a precious diamond. He remarked, "Rare and valuable, as true friendship, like a diamond's gleam, stands apart among countless imitations." After a few misjudgments in choosing friends, one might begin to feel that all connections are illusions, mere reflections of what real friendship could be. And so, another philosopher observes that true friends are treasures, rare gifts worth cherishing, but that it is indeed uncommon to find a friend one can value so deeply. What does this mean when you find yourself feeling alone, navigating a world seemingly overflowing with connections yet lacking depth? Could the absence of friends reveal something deeper, a truth woven into the fabric of our very being? Or is it merely a natural part of life's journey? Today we delve into this delicate topic, exploring the intricate nature of friendship and the lack thereof. In the fast-paced modern world, where surface-level connections abound, relationships have grown increasingly complex. But remember, the number of friends does not define your worth. Sometimes it's about finding that one genuine gem. Stay with us as we examine the underlying reasons why some people find it challenging to forge authentic connections. Together, we'll explore the root causes of these challenges and, most importantly, clarify Stoic approaches to nurturing meaningful friendships. Just as an artist chisels stone to create a masterpiece, you too can shape your social world, cultivating connections that withstand the test of time. So let us embark on this journey through the lens of Stoic philosophy, with open hearts and minds, ready to learn, grow, and connect on a deeper level. If you enjoyed this video, please consider leaving a like and subscribing to the channel. It means a lot to us. Thank you for your support. Let's dive in. 1. Shyness or introversion. Have you ever felt shy or anxious when meeting new people and wondered how to overcome this fear? When it comes to shyness or introversion, many may imagine someone who avoids attention, feels uncomfortable in crowds, and seems to find it challenging to connect with others. Shyness can make someone feel as though they're on the outside looking in, observing rather than engaging in deep relationships. However, Stoic philosophy teaches us that shyness or introversion doesn't have to be a barrier. Instead, it can be a valuable opportunity to gain self-awareness, grow, and build more genuine, lasting connections. Marcus Aurelius reminds us that to live a peaceful and powerful life, we must first accept who we truly are, rather than fighting against our nature, seeking instead to harmonize with it. Embracing an introverted personality isn't just about self-acceptance, it's also a path to self-discovery. By not striving to change entirely, but rather learning to value their unique qualities, introverts can find confidence within themselves. They don't need to force themselves to become extroverted or highly social. Instead, they can focus on their core values and the quiet, profound moments they can share with others when the opportunity arises. Seneca, one of the renowned Stoic philosophers, emphasized that much of our insecurity and anxiety stems from our fear of others' judgment. When we constantly think we're being judged, we trap ourselves in a shell of isolation. However, Seneca encourages us to view this issue differently. When we start to put ourselves in others' shoes, we realize they also carry their own fears and vulnerabilities. Seeing the real humanity in others helps us recognize that everyone has weaknesses, and our fear of judgment is just a small part of a larger story of shared humanity and understanding. By cultivating compassion, we can also lessen our own fears, knowing that what we're afraid of may simply be a reflection of others' deep-seated insecurities. One of Stoicism's essential lessons is learning not to rely too heavily on others' expectations. Instead of pressuring ourselves to impress or seek approval, Stoic philosophy advises us to focus on authenticity and the true values we bring to conversations. This mindset is freeing because without the fear of judgment, we can show up as our genuine selves, which is how true connections are formed. Often, it isn't charm or eloquence that makes others feel comfortable, but rather sincerity, naturalness, and a release from expectations that make a conversation feel close and meaningful. How to practice effectively. Embrace introversion as a path to personal growth. View your introverted nature not as something to overcome, but as a vital part of who you are, a quality that allows you to see the world and people around you with depth and nuance. Introversion can enhance your ability to observe, sense, and understand life with a quiet and detailed perspective. By accepting this trait, you give yourself a chance to grow from within, learning to appreciate and find strength in moments of stillness. Focus on sincerity. Every conversation, no matter how small or seemingly trivial, is an opportunity to better understand yourself and the person across from you. Rather than aiming to impress or leave a lasting impression, let the interaction flow naturally and authentically. Sincerity not only eases the pressure of social interactions, but also creates a sense of comfort and trust, paving the way for genuine and lasting connections. Introversion is not a hindrance. It's a quality that allows you to understand yourself and the world around you on a deeper level. Through it, you can build relationships rooted in sincerity and understanding, not driven by judgment or expectations, but by your true, authentic values. 2. Lack of social opportunities. Have you ever found it challenging to find opportunities to connect and build new relationships? In modern life, not everyone has the means to attend gatherings, social events, or activities where they can meet new friends. Some people live in limited environments or places where social opportunities aren't readily available. This can lead to feelings of isolation, disconnection, and a lack of opportunities to expand one's network. However, from a Stoic perspective, the scarcity of social opportunities can serve as a reminder to find value in existing relationships and to proactively create meaningful connections through purposeful actions, especially by contributing to the community and cultivating gratitude. Marcus Aurelius, in his Reflections, emphasized that people are born not just for themselves, but also for those around them. Rather than waiting for social opportunities to come our way, we should take the initiative to create them by engaging in volunteer activities. Volunteering not only offers a way to meet people with shared values, but also brings a sense of fulfillment and genuine connection. When we give of ourselves, we're not only sharing our time and effort, but also building a warmer community, creating spaces where like-minded individuals can meet and form lasting relationships. Seneca once said, "Gratitude is a virtue that never exhausts itself." In a world where everyone is eager to find new connections, Stoicism advises us to take time to appreciate the relationships we already have. By being grateful for and respecting our existing relationships, this positive mindset creates a magnetic force that naturally attracts new connections. Cultivating gratitude not only enriches our current relationships, but also fosters a positive outlook, helping us to welcome new opportunities with ease and openness. How to practice effectively. Engage in volunteering and community activities. Look for local volunteer opportunities, such as supporting community centers, charities, or cultural events. These activities are not only excellent chances to connect with others, but also help you meet people who share your values and perspectives. If meeting in person is challenging, consider joining online groups with similar interests where you can connect from a distance, yet find resonance in shared life views. Practice daily gratitude. To nurture a positive mindset, set aside time each day to reflect on the relationships you have. You might write down what you appreciate about each person, whether it's family, friends, or colleagues. When gratitude becomes a habit, you'll find that existing relationships gradually deepen, while new opportunities for connection arise. Gratitude not only enriches your life, but also acts as a catalyst to expand your network. Instead of worrying about a lack of social opportunities, turn this limitation into a chance to find value in your community and current relationships. Stoic philosophy reminds us that when we give and are grateful, good things naturally come, and the most profound relationships are often built on sincerity and appreciation. 3. Trust issues. Have past hurts made it difficult for you to trust others? In life, many people have experienced pain and disappointment from past relationships. Mistakes, betrayal, or even misunderstandings sometimes leave deep scars, making people cautious and hesitant to trust others. Opening up again and allowing someone into your life can become a real challenge. However, Stoic philosophy offers a different approach to this issue. Instead of waiting for others to prove themselves trustworthy, we should start by building a strong foundation from within. By recognizing our self-worth, maintaining emotional stability, and cultivating compassion. Stoicism emphasizes that before expecting others to understand and respect us, we must first understand ourselves. Marcus Aurelius advised that a virtuous life begins with recognizing and valuing one's own worth. When you understand and appreciate your virtues, it becomes easier to discern who is truly deserving of your trust. Knowing your self-worth not only helps you build confidence, but also allows you to find peace in your relationships, regardless of how others may behave. Seneca highlighted that strong emotional reactions are often the root of imbalance and suffering in relationships. When dealing with trust issues, Stoicism advises maintaining emotional stability and avoiding overreactions. A Stoic does not let negative emotions take control, but instead remains calm, observing, and evaluating situations objectively. This approach prevents them from being caught in the whirlwind of anger or sorrow when trust is challenged, enabling them to address the issue with reason and clarity. Imagine someone who once had a very close friend, someone with whom they shared joys, sorrows, and the dreams of youth. That friendship was a source of encouragement and a steadfast emotional support. But, as life's currents flowed, the friend moved on to pursue different paths, goals, and ambitions, leaving the other person feeling empty and disheartened. This sense of abandonment can make one easily close off their heart, unwilling to open up again for fear of facing the pain of loss once more. However, according to Stoic philosophy, such hurt doesn't have to become a barrier. It can instead be an opportunity to learn how to better protect oneself and to set clearer boundaries in relationships. That person can gradually rebuild trust, welcoming new friends with sincerity, yet also with caution. They open their heart, not out of dependence or the expectation that others will fill the void of what was lost, but with confidence and a clear understanding of their self-worth. Through this balance, they form new relationships founded on mutual understanding and respect. How to practice effectively. Focus on values like honesty and kindness when choosing friends. Instead of worrying about whether someone is trustworthy, start with yourself. Place your trust in personal values like honesty and kindness, as those who share these values will naturally gravitate toward you. By seeking and befriending people who align with your core values, you create a healthy environment where trust can develop naturally. Maintain calmness and open communication. When entering new relationships, base them on sincerity and openness. Even if you feel apprehensive, strive to keep a calm heart. If doubts arise, express them openly rather than holding them inside. Open communication not only clarifies issues, but also fosters safety and comfort in the relationship. Calmness and sincerity become solid building blocks for long-term trust. Trust issues are not easy to overcome, but Stoic philosophy reminds us that trust doesn't always have to originate from others. It can start from the stability and values within ourselves. When we value ourselves and maintain balance, we can welcome new people into our lives with a peaceful and steady heart, knowing that no matter what happens, our own worth remains unwavering. 4. Lack of social skills. Have you ever felt insecure in conversations, unsure how to build better relationships? Not everyone is naturally confident and skilled in communication. Some people may feel awkward during conversations, fearing they might say something inappropriate or simply not knowing how to start a dialogue. A lack of social skills can not only make communication challenging, but also lead to missed opportunities to form genuine and lasting relationships. However, Stoic philosophy offers a gentle and gradual approach to developing these skills, emphasizing patience, sincerity, and compassion. All growth requires time and persistent effort, including social communication. Marcus Aurelius once said that there's no need to rush or feel pressured to become skilled immediately. Social skills are not something everyone masters easily, and improving them requires gradual progress. Instead of forcing yourself into complex or crowded conversations, start with simple situations. Practicing communication in low-stress environments can help build your confidence without creating unnecessary pressure. Stoicism emphasizes that the essence of communication lies not in technique, but in sincerity and compassion. Marcus Aurelius believed that when we approach others with love and understanding, worries about skills or awkwardness become secondary. Instead of focusing on what to say to impress others, Stoicism advises us to concentrate on understanding the person we're speaking with. When you engage in conversation with sincerity, openness, and a non-judgmental attitude, it not only helps you feel more at ease, but also makes the other person feel respected, paving the way for genuine connections. How to practice effectively. Engage in small conversations to build confidence. To gradually develop your communication skills, start with small conversations in familiar settings, such as chatting with acquaintances or colleagues. Don't worry about speaking perfectly. Simply making an effort to show genuine interest will help you feel more confident over time. From there, you can expand to longer conversations or larger group interactions. Listen with compassion. In every conversation, make listening your most important skill. Instead of waiting for your turn to speak, listen to truly understand. Compassion allows you to receive others' stories sincerely, without judgment, and shows that you genuinely care. When you listen empathetically, others will sense your sincerity, creating a solid foundation for relationships. Stoicism teaches that social skills don't necessarily come from mastering complex techniques, but from cultivating love, understanding, and gradual progress. Often, it's sincerity and the ability to listen with compassion that create the most enduring connections. Remember, every conversation is an opportunity to learn and grow, not just in communication skills, but also in understanding and connecting with others on a deeper level. 5. Changing circumstances. Have you ever felt yourself drifting away from close friends as life circumstances change? Life is constantly evolving, and often these changes can profoundly impact our relationships. Moving to a new city, changing jobs, or experiencing life events can lead to less frequent interactions, and over time, geographical or temporal distance can make even the closest relationships feel distant. However, Stoic philosophy reminds us that change is an inevitable part of life, and instead of worrying about what we might lose, we can learn to embrace new experiences with a peaceful mindset. A significant part of inner peace comes from detaching ourselves from negative emotions and not allowing them to dominate our lives. Change need not be frightening if we view it as a natural part of existence. Marcus Aurelius encourages us to accept what happens beyond our control with calmness, for it is only by letting go of our attachment to what once was that we can open ourselves to new opportunities and connections. When facing change, instead of resisting or fearing it, Stoicism advises us to focus on our inner values, those that cannot be taken away, to find peace and steadiness in any situation. How to practice effectively. Seek out new communities and participate in local activities. When life circumstances change, finding new connections can be an excellent way to overcome feelings of loss and loneliness. Try joining community groups, local organizations, or activities near where you live. These activities not only give you a sense of belonging, but also help you meet new people who may share your values and interests. Sometimes, building new relationships can lead to unexpected and meaningful experiences. Reflect and realign your values and expectations in new circumstances. In each phase of life, we may need to adjust our expectations and personal values to align with our current situation. When moving to a new place or starting a new job, take time to reflect and consider what truly matters to you during this stage. This practice not only helps you find a new sense of direction, but also deepens your self-awareness, making it easier to build meaningful relationships that align with who you are in the present moment. Changing circumstances, whether by personal choice or external factors, are an inevitable part of life's journey. Stoic philosophy reminds us that the key is not to cling to the past, but to embrace change with equanimity, focusing on new relationships and values. By understanding and practicing this, we can find steadiness and resilience, no matter how much the world around us shifts. 6. Shifting priorities. Have you ever found that changing priorities in life makes it difficult to maintain relationships? At each stage of life, our priorities shift. Sometimes it's career goals, other times it's family or personal aspirations. When these priorities change, it's natural that we must adjust how we spend our time and attention on relationships. You might find yourself seeing friends less often or having less time for people who were once central to your life. This shift can lead to feelings of distance or even loss. Yet Stoic philosophy encourages us to view these changes with calm, flexibility, and adaptability. Life is always in motion, and change is unavoidable. Marcus Aurelius once said that, like the flow of a river, everything in life must move and change. Instead of resisting change or clinging to the past, Stoicism advises us to be flexible and accept life's natural flow. Especially in relationships, quality is always more important than quantity. A few genuine connections, where we can share values and empathy, mean far more than numerous superficial relationships. As priorities shift, maintaining meaningful connections provides the support and encouragement we need, giving us a sense of stability and peace. How to practice effectively. Invest in long-term relationships. As life and personal priorities shift, take time to reassess your current relationships and focus on those connections where you feel a true bond and sense of value. Don't worry if the number of friends or social connections decreases. Quality is what matters most. Choose relationships that support your growth and where you can also contribute to others' development. Long-term relationships often don't require frequent meetings or constant interaction. Instead, they are built on mutual understanding and respect, qualities that endure even with limited time spent together. Maintain connections aligned with personal values. As you grow personally, your values and goals will naturally evolve over time. Seek out and nurture relationships that align with the values you currently hold dear. When there is alignment in values and objectives, these relationships become a solid foundation, providing a sense of companionship on your path of growth. Sometimes personal change and development open opportunities to build new relationships that better resonate with the best version of yourself. Shifting priorities and personal growth may change how you allocate time for relationships. But this doesn't mean you lose the value of those around you. Stoicism encourages us to embrace such changes with flexibility, focusing on cultivating deep and lasting connections. By prioritizing quality over quantity, we maintain a balance between our priorities and can build a more fulfilling life, rich in meaning and genuine connections. 7. Mental well-being. Have you ever thought about how mental well-being affects your ability to build and maintain relationships? Mental health plays an undeniably important role in our journey to establish and sustain relationships. An unsteady mind can lead to feelings of anxiety, insecurity, or isolation, making it much harder to connect with others and keep relationships thriving. Sometimes, negative thoughts or the pressures of life can create an invisible barrier between ourselves and those around us. Stoic philosophy views mental well-being as a core element, not only for inner peace, but also for creating a strong foundation for lasting relationships. The mind and body are closely interconnected. A stable and strong mind enables us to face life's challenges and pressures more calmly, reducing unnecessary conflicts or stress in our relationships. Epictetus emphasized that our reactions to external events don't depend on the events themselves, but rather on how our minds perceive and process them. When our minds are calm and able to manage emotions, our relationships can more easily become harmonious and enduring. How to practice effectively. Practice meditation and mindfulness. One effective way to maintain mental well-being is through meditation and mindfulness. By setting aside a bit of time each day to be still and look inward, we can calm negative thoughts, ease stress, and strengthen emotional control. Meditation helps us realize that we don't need to overreact to life's ups and downs, and this not only brings us personal peace, but also creates a positive space for our relationships with others. Build a stable mental space. To sustain and nurture long-term relationships, we need a stable mental space, a solid foundation where relationships can take root and grow. A stable mental space means not allowing worries, fears, or negative emotions to dominate our lives. This keeps us ready for genuine connections and creates a welcoming environment where others feel comfortable connecting with us. Mental well-being is not just a personal factor, it's the foundation for all relationships. When we learn to care for and maintain a peaceful mind through meditation, mindfulness, and self-awareness, we create a serene life for ourselves while becoming a reliable and valued friend or companion. Stoicism reminds us that when the mind is steady, relationships naturally become more enduring and meaningful. 8. Lifestyle choices. Does a busy lifestyle make it hard for you to spend time with loved ones? In modern society, many people feel caught up in a fast-paced lifestyle, where work and personal responsibilities seem to consume all their time and energy. A lifestyle too focused on personal goals or career can make it easy to overlook the relationships around us. This lack of balance not only distances us from important people in our lives, but can also lead to feelings of loneliness and disconnection. However, Stoic philosophy suggests that no matter how busy life gets, we can find ways to organize our time and priorities to maintain meaningful relationships. These connections are essential to a fulfilled and complete life, as no one can lead a fully satisfying life based solely on personal goals or career ambitions. Marcus Aurelius once reminded us that no matter how committed we are to personal responsibilities or career goals, social connections play an essential role in giving life meaning. Stoicism encourages us to organize our time wisely, knowing when to focus on responsibilities and when to dedicate time to family and friends. This balance not only helps us maintain important relationships, but also brings a greater sense of fulfillment in life. How to practice effectively. Manage time effectively. To maintain lasting relationships, one of the most crucial skills is time management. Identify the relationships that truly matter to you and make them a priority. This could mean scheduling meetups with friends, participating in family activities, or simply setting aside a few minutes each day to connect through messages or calls. By reorganizing our time and setting clear priorities, we'll find that even in a busy life, there's always room to nurture meaningful relationships. Rearrange priorities to maintain connection. As you pursue career goals or personal achievements, remember that loved ones are also an irreplaceable part of life. Stoic philosophy encourages us to reflect on and reassess what truly brings long-lasting joy and meaning. Instead of devoting all your time to work or personal ambitions, set aside part of your schedule for the people you value. These moments of connection not only deepen relationships, but also help you maintain a balanced and fulfilling life. 9. Differences in interests. Have differences in interests ever made it challenging for you to connect or understand each other? Not everyone in life shares the same hobbies or passions. Differences in interests, whether it's music, movies, or recreational activities, can sometimes create a gap between friends, making it hard to find common ground. However, Stoic philosophy suggests that instead of viewing these differences as obstacles, we can see them as valuable opportunities to broaden our perspectives and learn from one another. These differences enrich our life experiences and give us a more multidimensional view of the world. Stoic philosophy encourages us to embrace diversity in relationships as a natural part of life. Marcus Aurelius once said that we should learn to see people not only for what they do, but also for what they care about. Each person is a unique world with distinct passions, interests, and experiences. Rather than avoiding or feeling uncomfortable about these differences, Stoicism reminds us that each difference is an opportunity to step out of our comfort zone, to expand our understanding, and to cultivate a more open-minded view of life. One of the keys to overcoming differences in interests is to cultivate genuine curiosity and a respectful attitude toward the other person's passions. Stoicism encourages us not to judge or compare, but to ask questions to learn more about what excites our friend. By showing curiosity and a willingness to learn, we not only build a closer relationship, but also create a safe space where both people feel comfortable sharing and connecting, even amid differences. How to practice effectively. Focus on shared values and emotions. To bridge differences in interests, seek out and focus on deeper common ground, core values and emotions you both hold dear. For example, maybe you and a friend have completely different tastes in movies, but you both share a love for creativity or a passion for exploring new things. Finding these shared values can help you feel more connected and understood, regardless of differing interests. Embrace different interests as opportunities to expand your perspective. When you have a friend with different interests, see it as a chance to learn and discover new things. Instead of just talking about your own interests, encourage your friend to share what they love. This not only helps you understand them better, but also enriches your own life experience. Embracing diversity in interests helps you become a compassionate and dependable friend. Stoicism teaches that differences in interests shouldn't be a barrier to friendship, but a valuable opportunity to broaden one's worldview. When we learn to respect and accept differences, we don't just build lasting relationships, we also grow in emotional and spiritual maturity. Genuine curiosity and respect are the foundations that help friendships overcome all differences and create deeper connections. Quality and lasting friendships are more than just relationships. They are a source of inner peace and motivation that help us face life's challenges. Genuine connections, where we find empathy and shared understanding, become a steady foundation and long-lasting strength. Stoicism reminds us that the value of friendship lies not in quantity, but in quality. A lasting friendship is a precious gift that nurtures the soul and brings profound joy. Take time to reflect on and appreciate the meaningful relationships in your life. Open your heart to sharing experiences and work to sustain and deepen those genuine relationships where you can be your true self and feel valued for who you are. Build connections with sincerity, focusing not on appearances or numbers, but on relationships that bring real meaning. Prioritize quality over quantity. Don't measure friendship by the number of people around you, but seek out those who can truly accompany and uplift you. Aim for a balanced, deep, and meaningful life through the principles of Stoicism. In doing so, you'll not only find inner peace, but also create a life rich in connection and meaning, filled with enduring strength and joy. Stoic philosophy isn't about tricks to capture someone's heart. It's a pathway to becoming your best self, a person who is confident, calm, and radiates positive energy. When you genuinely love and accept yourself, others will be drawn to you naturally. So don't see love as a race to win someone over. View it instead as a fulfilling journey of self-development. Each day, practice the principles of Stoicism, from cultivating inner peace, gratitude, and appreciation of differences, and you'll find yourself not only more attractive, but most importantly, happy and content within yourself. Remember, Stoicism is not a tool to control others. It's a path to true freedom and happiness. When you become the best version of yourself, the right person will be naturally attracted to the energy and confidence you bring. Thank you for joining Philosophic Stoic today. If you found value in this video, feel free to subscribe, leave a like, or simply type "Keep it up" in the comments. Your support helps us create more content that you'll love. We appreciate having you as part of our community. Until next time, stay wise and serene. Have a great day.